can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. There he goes. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Creates a little space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Here's a heat. And as he throws. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. It's Burrell.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Trying play action. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Glass. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Clinton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him.
Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Hoosiers are on the move. Sends it back in motion. Now from inside the red zone. Part of the backfield. It's Bond. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. They'll leave it with him. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to get it through the air. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Dropping back, it's Nicholson. And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from him.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the...
Fires one high and deep. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gibson.
The 2nd down pass, complete to the wideout. Gain of 20.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Looking for a crease to the left. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Gives it on the option. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Nicholson. It's complete to the right. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Now the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And they're able to make the tackle.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Pressure coming. A strike downfield. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Hard running there. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
All right, offensively, you're not having a lot of success right now running this thing to the perimeter. The defense was there. They were ready for that. You made one guy miss. They still got you for a TFL. You might have to think about getting back to running between the tackles now.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He turns that loose down the right side. Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a catch on the right side. Breaks into the open. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A full field of defensive backs trying to take away the deep ball. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and more. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
And the Hoosiers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snap it to the back. Finds a little space. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. Third down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
Hand off from the shotgun. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll go to the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Got it behind the line. It's Bond. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They were trying to find the edge there by swinging it out to the right, but there was no room to run.
Yeah, in order for that play to work, they're going to have to get better blocking up front. Those receivers and tight ends, they've got to do a better job getting a hat-on-hat and give that running back a chance to go somewhere with the ball.
Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Nose tackles and those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To the air, it's Nicholson. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Clinton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Catch in the middle. It's Glass. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you? Man, you find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Carr. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Quarterback may change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll go with a direct snap. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Oh, he wants it all. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Buffaloes will try to convert on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Puts him in the spin cycle. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. Might be changing the route. Clock at strike zero here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Using the quick game. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone.
Colorado offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Jordan. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution. Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Buffaloes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking to throw, it's Nicholson. Buys a little time. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Let's it fly. Looking for the goal line. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and it's 4th down. Obviously, I think this is go time. I mean, you're down by multiple possessions. You need a touchdown. This is a short yardage opportunity. You got to go get 6 on the board.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Troy is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 32 to Cincinnati. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Motion from the wideout. Going to the ground. Turning it on. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
That's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Dude, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
One more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. A design run for the quarterback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in 2 gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
Oh, they're after him! And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the right. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th-quarter play for this defense. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Nicholson. The sure hands, it's Smith. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And he was able to break 1 tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
Here's a throw downfield late. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling inbounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Gets it to the back. Touchdown, Colorado! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Carr. Working on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be